Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Freedom's West Clubhouse here in Santa Monica for the continuation of your Milcu Sports Girls Basketball 2026 School-Based Division. This is the second game of today's quadruple header featuring the 15 under of De La Salle Santiago Isabel versus the Jose Rizal University. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of your Milcu Sports Girls Basketball at my live streaming hub via Pilipinas Live app. Now let us meet the starting lineups from the teams. First from De La Salle Santiago Isabel. Guard number 11, Alvin Nano. Under guard number 21, Mateo Taru. At court number 24, Milcu Noel. Also court number 99, Christian Mercado. And on the middle, number 24, Lorenzo Montes. Head coach, Sir Hiram Bagaching. Now let us meet the starters from your Jose Rizal University. On guard number 2, Abel Conte. Under guard number 18, Bryce Mabini. At court number 24, A.J. Valdez. Under court number 52, Aldrich Shortogo. League center number 11, Tristan Guevara. Head coach, Sir Tony Malena. Our games officials for today's ball game, Sir Bobby Mendoza, Alvin Albino, and Selmar Madapsal.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the start of the ball game for JRU. It's Conde, Mabini, Valdez, Tortugo, Guevara, and for Zobel, it's Nano, Tabu, Noel, Mercado, and Montes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Milcu Sports 15 under school-based basketball league natin. My name is Roy Sacote, covering the next 3 games as the De La Salle Zobel wearing the white shirts and the JRU wearing their patented dark blue jerseys. First possession goes to JRU, headed by Coach Jody Valenia. And for De La Salle Zobel naman, it's Coach Hiram Bagatohing who's calling the shots here for the junior archers. As first shot off the game is no go for AJ Valdez. As Mercado gets his own miss, kicks it out. That's a 3-point bomb, but no good for Mateo Tabu. Here comes JRU. Nice pass inside to Mabini, but rejected. But great cleanup for AJ Valdez. And JRU committing a full court man-to-man defense as Nano. Great find inside. So an easy Lorenzo Montes shot. As Tortogo. No good. Mabini floats it up, but no good. As Christian gets it, Tabu. Zobel pulls up a 3, no go. As JRU grabbing that rebound. It's a battle between a UAAP-based team and an NCAA team in a 15 under division here in West Green Hills Clubhouse. As Mabini knocks it down, JRU now up by 4. And loses the rock there. That's going to be a turnover for Lorenzo Montes. And may timeout dito si Coach Hiram Bagatohing for DLSZ. So we'll have a timeout break, folks. We'll be back for more Milcu action when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Milcu Sports 15 under school based tournament. As you can see on your screen, that is Coach Hiram Bagatohing, the head coach of DLSZ. And so far in this ball game, it's a 4-point lead in favor of JRU. DLSZ only scored 2 points in 2 minutes of action in this game. As Mabini, DLSE executing a man-to-man defense against the junior bombers, or the light bombers rather. Amel, no offensive rebounds. Fighting for that leather. And here comes Bryce. Airballs the 3-point attempt and ball goes back to Zabel. Christian, there's a foul away from the ball. That's gonna be on AJ Valdez. That's the first team foul in this game. And 3-point shot, masyadong malakas nga lang for Calvin Nano. And that's gonna be a travel. Great hustle play there for the junior archers.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
DLSZ gives it to Mercado. Looking. Catch and shoot two. No go. Look at that strong rebound by Miko Noel. Kicks it out. That's a wide open tray, but can't get it to fall for Calvin Nano. Here comes the blue shirts. Look at the leaping ability of Miko Noel. Just going to grab that board. And that fadeaway jumper can't get it for Tabu, pero nakuha pa rin ng Zobel ang bola. 4 minutes had gone by in this game as a 3-point shot. Finally, first made 3 off the ball game goes to Mateo Tabu for De La Salle Santiago Zobel School. Mabini lays it up and in, just playing like it's practice cones against Zobel. And good cleanup for Calvin Nano. It's a battle of the presses in this game, as that's going to be an 8-second backcourt violation. Great stop for the junior archers. That's Andre Francisco is going to be checking in for Calvin Nano, and for JRU naman, it's Kian Antonio checking in for Amiel Conde. Oh, nice feed inside. Mateo Tabu. Andre Francisco giving Mateo Tabu that ball for that easy deuce. And now DLSZ is up by 1. As Andre Francisco gets the first foul for La Salle. Mateo Tabu again. As DLSZ now up by 3 here. And clearly a foul on Lorenzo Montes.
Now number 24, Lorenzo Montes. His first personal foul, 17 fouls. Division.
Bryce Kicks it. Long distance two-pointer. Can't get it to go for Aldrich Tortogo. Oh, clearly he carried the ball there, so that's going to be a dribbling violation. And both teams using full court man-to-man defense against one another. Well, if you're young like these players, clearly you can execute those kinds of plays. As Noel, wide open, easy. Miko Noel giving energy to his team, and just like that, after that wide open layup, he gets the steal and was able to convert, and Miko Noel goes to the line for one more time. As we take a look at the fans here in West Green Hills. As Miko Noel will head over to the line for one more. As Miko completes the three-point play. So 16-8 is the score. DLSE now doubling the scoring output of JRU. So 16-8 ang score natin ngayon dito, folks. Kicks it. Locked and loaded from downtown, but ball rolls out, and that's gonna be a turnover. Masyadong malakas lang yung pass na yun ni Keith Dumana. As substitution here for Coach Jody Valenya. Nathan Ordanza checks in for Tristan Guevara. So 3.5 remaining here in the first. As Tortogo, great dish to Ordonza, but Ordonza and ball goes back sa Lasal. JRU at the start of this ball game, they scored 6 for 2 against Lasal, pero right now the tables have turned. As Lasal, no. Aldrich Tortogo with that rebound as Bryce Mabini kicks it to Antonio. Spins, looking. That's a wide open Mabini from the left corner, but hits the back iron and miss. Rebound by Miko Noel. Look at the speed of Miko Noel. Tabu. Javier. Way off the mark. As Mabini loses the handle, ball stays with the blue shirts. Oh, that's a long distance three and knocks that one in. Bryce Mabini wants to prepare himself in the PBA because that distance is a 4-point shot if he's playing in the PBA. But here in Milcu, that's just a 3-pointer because that's a FIBA rule. As there's a whistle. So the foul's going to be on Nathan Ordanza. As Keith Dumana knocks down the first one. Let's see if he can go 2 for 2 here and increase the lead to 7. But offensive rebound for DLSZ. Oh, Dumana loses the handle. Ball goes back to JRU. With a minute and 36 remaining. Lasane kicks it to Antonio. Floor is up. Gets his own miss and persistency pays off. Oh. And Zachary kind of limping and holding on to his right foot. And he's in pain right now. And he's still down. And we have an official stoppage of play. So, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there's going to be a mandatory substitution, as you can see on your screen. Zachary. Kind of limping there right now, and he's getting assisted by our medical staff. And he's going back to the bench. So there's going to be a mandatory substitution. Because Coach Hiram Bagatohing went inside the court to check in on Zachary. But regardless, back to the ball game tayo, folks. So we hope that's not that serious injury for Zachary. Here in Milcu, our priority are the safety of the players. Of course, as 3-point bomb, no go. Offensive rebound by Mandaluyong. Manu, no go. Rebound by JRU. Here comes the Light Bombers. Tortogo with that quick first step move. Aldrich cuts down the lead of DLSZ just by 2, 17-15. Less than a minute to play here in the first quarter. And an unforced turnover committed by the White Shirts. The Light Bombers. Antonio. 10 on the shot clock. There's an 11-second game clock shot clock differential, but 3-point shot is good again for Bryce Mabini. So DLSZ now down as, look at that. Andre Francisco zigzagging his way in with that sidestep finish plus the foul. So bonus shot here for Andre Francisco. And another tight ball game that we have right now. But this is just the first quarter, folks. A lot can still happen in the next 3 quarters. Oh, a foul given by Yuri Javier. And that's the 13th foul for DLSZ. As Coach Jody Valena wants to huddle it up with 7.4 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Our score is 20-18. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2026 Milcu Sports 15 under school-based tournament. In this game, it's just a 2-point lead in favor of DLSZ. And ball stays with JRU with 5 seconds on the game clock. As Antonio gives it here. Tortogo loses the rock. 1 second, that will count. And ladies and gentlemen, another tight ball game here in our third game for today. As DLSZ enjoying a 2-point lead, 20-18. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2026 Milcu Sports 15 under basketball tournament, as it's just a 2-point lead in favor of DLSZ coming into the second quarter. As Manikad Rajko checks in for the very first time here in this ball game in the opening of the second quarter. Rajko will shoot and he'll miss, but Rajko, oh no, fighting for that rebound, and it's Keith Dumana with that win. Quick retaliation play, almost an end one, but Keith Dumana will be called for his first personal foul. As papasok dito si Lorenzo Montes replacing Rajko Manikad. As Bryce will be taking 2 shots. That's DLSZ. And so Mabini again will be shooting his substitute free throw due to that lane violation called by the referee. So a player of DLSZ was too excited to go inside the shaded area before the ball hit the rim on that free throw attempt. And a turnover committed by Keith Dumana, as that's a 3-point bomb. That time no go. Fakes good defense for Dumana. As Miko Noel will be checking in here for Keith Dumana. So for JRU, they only have 13 seconds on the shot clock here. And that fadeaway J is no go for Lesane Limhoko, as Noel almost turnover there, pero nakuha pa rin ng Lasal ang bola. And that's gonna be a 3-point shot attempt as he got fouled. Foul's gonna be on Lesane Limhoko. So 3 free throws dito for Yuri Javier. As Yuri will be attempting 2 more free throws. Again, this game is brought to you by Milcu Smart 5G. And of course, Luis Buko, one of my favorite Buko drinks here in the Philippines. As last attempt is no good. Rebound by Aldrich Tortogo, pero Noel not giving up on that play. That's the right mindset if you're Miko Noel. Oh, walk in the park moment for Ordonza. So quick retaliation for Ordonza. And another turnover here by DLSC. Noel almost gets the steal. Antonio. Oh, good fake. Good take and friendly bounce is up and good for Bryce Mabini. As the Saint gets his second personal foul, and that's the second team foul here for JRU. So Luis De Lara will be checking in for Coach Hiram. That's De Lara. Pass it. As stepped on the line there was Yuri Javier. So ball goes back. It's a JRU. So less than 8 minutes to play here in the second quarter. 25-24 ang score natin dito, folks. Still in favor of DLSC. Oh, almost a steal by Cheong. Good feed. Pero masyadong malakas nga lang yung shot na yun ni Aldrich Tortogo. Montes. Good defense for JRU as Aldrich Tortogo blocked that shot. And some substitutions here.
Substitution. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
10 seconds on the shot clock here for La Salle Zobel. De Lara kicks it to Noel. He can also ignite from downtown, but that time way off the mark for Miko Noel. Mabini. And there's a foul.
Now number 88, and Luis De Lara, that's his first personal foul, second team foul.
So that's the second team foul for Zobel. As Ray John Epondolan checks in here as there's a whistle. So that's the second personal foul on Luis De Lara. So 2 free throws dito for Bryce Mabini because that De Lara fouled Mabini in the act of shooting. As he knocks down the first one. Let's see if De Lara can go 2 for 2 here. Oh, sorry, Mabini rather. Si De Lara pala yung foul. My apologies, folks. As DLSZ has the rock, enjoying a 1 point or trailing by 1 point lead. As last touch doon ni Montes, the ball goes back to JRU. As La Salle, another steal. And masyadong malakas nga lang. And Mateo Tabu rush that possession, resulting in a turnover. Eto, 6 minutes and 5 seconds remaining, and there's an 8-second backcourt violation. Aldrich Tortogo was just a millisecond away to cross the ball to their front court and prevent that 8 seconds. However, our referee saying na hindi, nag-8 seconds na. That's why that's gonna be a turnover. Oh, good pass inside as Christian Mercado got hit on the face there. Nathan Ordanza gets his second personal foul. As we have a substitution. Tristan Guevara is going to be checking in for Nathan Ordanza as Christian Mercado missing on the first free throw attempt. Let's see if he can split the charities here. And he does. May substitution din ulit dito si Coach Jody Valenia. So less than 6 minutes to play. In the third quarter, or second quarter. Five on the shot clock here for JRU. Antonio kicks it out. That will count, but hits the back iron and miss. Shot was short for Lorenzo Montez. As Lorenzo gets his second personal foul, and that is the last foul to give down DLSC. Next foul will send them to the penalty, so they need to be extra careful here. As Noel gives it to Mateo Tabu, and Coach Jody Valenia calls a timeout as they are trailing by 2 here with 5 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. We'll be back, folks, after this. As you can see on your screen right now, that is Amiel Conde for JRU as they are down by 2 here, and the LSZ executing still a full court defense to delay the half court set dito ng JRU. Esquivara. Epondolan, no go. Mercado, oh, what a pass. But great defense for JRU as rejected. But there's a foul by the referee. As Guevara gets his first personal foul. So Luis De Lara gets his 2 freebies as he knocks out the first one, increasing the lead back to 3. Second attempt is good as well. So 2 for 2. And another steal for DLSZ. And look at that strong drive all the way for Mateo Tabu. Guevara lobs it up. And a foul will be called.
Foul number 31, Mateo Tabu. That's his first personal foul penalty.
Kaya sa penalty na itong DLSC, so that every time pa-fall itong Lasal, free throws ang makukuha dito ng JRU. So they need to double their effort in terms of defense, because if you're too aggressive, the officials are not gonna be shying away to blow their whistle. Well, same goes din naman dito sa JRU. No? They're already the penalty. They already have 14 fouls. So it's safe to say, penalty na din yan. Kasi pagdating ng Conde will go to line for a pair of his own. And the foul was on Miko Noel.
Foul number 34, Miko Noel is his first.
And that's the first personal foul on Miko. However, airball nga lang yung first attempt dito ni Amiel Conde. But JRU retains possession. Conde wants to go fade away. Ayaw niya yung free throws. Gusto niya mas mahirap pa na shots. As Mercado tries to go for a three-point hit, but no go. Three-point shot. That's a home run. As we take a look at Mateo Tabu of DLSZ on your screen. And the suffocating defense of DLSZ forces JRU. Oh, I thought last touch na yun ng JRU, but our referee saying that last touch daw ng Lasal. That's why ball stays with the blue shirts. As Kian Antonio knocks down a triple, cuts down the lead to just one. We're just looking at a one-point ball game, folks. And in and out. Conde. No hesitation. He'll shoot and he'll miss. Two and a half remaining, and for Coach Jody, pasok niya dito.
19 seconds on the shot clock.
As 19 on the shot clock dito for the white shirts, and that's what we call a knockout place. Noel will head over to the line for two.
Foul number 26.
As Noel knocks out the first one. And that's the right way to do it. Since this is free throw, you can take a lot of time here. Wag lang sobra. As DLSZ still up by 2. And JRU gives it to Guevara. Antonio. Pass it right corner. And no go. And ball stayed. Or he stepped out of bounds there.
4 seconds
No si Evzen Conste. So this is a baseline inbound play for JRU. Esconde. And ayun ang sinasabi ni Rajon Epondula na itira mo na yun. 4 seconds na lang daw yun. Mercado. Gives it to Tabu again. Tabu. Shorts. That was a well-executed play by Lasal. Hindi nga lang pumasok yung tira doon ni Tabu. As Antonio. What a spin, but the layup was short. So a minute and 35 remaining. Guevara fakes. Guevara will take, and Guevara missing on that shot. Balik ang bola dito sa Zobel as Mercado. Knocks it down from downtown. As but Noel, persistency pays off, but the ball rolls in. As that's gonna be another steal for DLSZ. And no timeout. Well, they don't have any timeouts remaining. For La Salle naman, they only have 1 timeout remaining in the first half. Go. No go for Gabriel or for number 26, Cortez. So 3 seconds remaining. 2 seconds. 1, that will count. And that is the end of the first half, folks. A 9-point lead in favor of DLSZ, 40-31. We'll have a quick halftime break. We'll be back for more after this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2026 Talent ID Series natin. First season, April to May 2026. Kompleto po tayo from the 11 up until 18 under divisions. Meron po tayo. If you have any questions or if you want to reserve your slots or if you want to inquire, just contact the Viber number on your screen right now. And at the same time, you can just PM the Facebook page of Milcu Sports on Facebook or send us a message on Instagram. So we have a lot of basketball action, no? Dito lang sa Milcu. Again, Milcu has been running for 13 years already. And we've developed a lot of players throughout the years. That has been one of the visions of Milcu Sports. Of course, by Coach Alan Ricardo. So back to the ball game na tayo, folks. It's a 9-point lead in favor of the junior archers as that's a foul on Calvinano. Calvinano gets his first. So free throws dito para kay AJ Valdez. And during the first half, AJ Valdez only made 2 points, no, during that outing. In terms of turnovers, and daming turnovers ng JRU, committing 16 turnovers. Out of those 16, naka 20 points from turnovers itong DLSZ. At the same time, fast break points has been favoring De La Salle, and same from fast break points from turnovers din. Every time makasteal kasi ng DLSZ ang bola, tumatakbo kaagad yung karamihan ng players na, if not karamihan, all players of La Salle. As Valdez being the pesky defender here, in denying etong si Miko Noel, who scored 10 points during the first half. As Montez with that easy shot from the inside. Here comes Tortogo. Tortogo spins and there's a blocking foul. I believe that's on Calvinano again. That's going to be second personal foul. That's Tortogo kind of shaking up here. As Tortogo, second attempt, knocks that one in. Cuts down the lead of La Salle just by 7. 42-35 is the score. Tabu. That guy scored 14 points in the first half. Shooting 46% from the field and almost an and one for Christian Mercado, but he'll get to the line for a pair. And that's the third personal foul on Nathan Ordanza. As Christian Mercado gets his first attempt and misses it. Second attempt. Christian Mercado is good. As you can see, the fans inside the West Green Hills Village here in San Juan. JRU needs to find an answer here as they're trailing now by 8. And by 12 seconds pa dito ang JRU. No hesitation, triple, and banks it home for Bryce Mabini. Bryce Mabini now has 21 points. In the first half, that kid scored 11. Or 18 rather. Tabu decides to drive baseline and with the friendly spin. Mateo Tabu just making it look easy right now for De La Salle. And Mabini misses. Fast break opportunity for the Green Archers. Nano all over Kian Antonio. No fear in the eyes of Kian. or Antonio.
Only down number 24, and people in the world, that's his second personal foul. 13 foul for De La Salsa well. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
That's the second personal foul on Miko Noel. As Mabini will shoot. An easy bucket for JRU, or Bryce Mabini just made it look easy. He was actually well bothered there. Tabu, left corner triple, back, knocks it home. And in and out, and in again for Bryce Mabini. Bryce Mabini has been carrying the load here for JRU, the reason where they're only trailing by 8. But he needs help. So the other players needs to step up here for the Light Bombers. Great defense, better offense for Lorenzo Montez. As great defense by Montez from offense to defense. Zabel, way off the mark. That was all board and last touch by JRU. So ball stays with LaSalle. So it's a 10-point ball game favoring the green, or the junior archers. This foul will be called on Aldridge Tortogo.
Foul number 52, Aldridge Tortogo. That's his second personal foul, second team foul.
And that's the second personal foul for Tortogo. Miko Noel, one of the pesky defenders defensively for LaSalle, and one of the fire igniters here offensively naman itong si Miko Noel. Earlier during the first quarter, he got 4 points in just 3 seconds. As layup is good for Bryce Mabini. How do you stop Bryce Mabini? Oh, good give and go play, and that's a easy foul call by the referee.
Foul on number 11, Tristan Guevara, his second personal foul.
And Tristan gets his second personal foul. Both teams have 3 team fouls here. And first attempt, or no go in the second one. Oh, that's going to be a backcourt violation on the side of the Light Bombers. Ball goes the other way. So less than 6 minutes of play here in the third quarter. DLSZ up by 8. Mercado kicks it. Tabu will fire. And Tabu missing on that shot. But an offensive rebound for Miko Noel. That was against 2 blue jerseys. Oh, good sidestep move for Aldridge Tortogo. Spins, kicks it. 3-point bomb, in and out for Christian Mercado. JRU getting that rebound. Mabini, the one leading his team in terms of scoring, because he can knock down long shots just like that. That was a long 2-pointer for Bryce Mabini. Our referee saying that he stepped on the line there. As Antonio gives it here to Mabini. Mabini, good defense for Lorenzo Montez. And Noel tries to go for a Pinoy step move. Ball goes back to JRU. And they have an opportunity to cut down the lead. However, traveling nga lang yung natawag. Noel. They are enjoying a 6-point lead here. Francisco catch and shoots. Can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound for the white shirts. As De Lara will drive over two blue jerseys. And there was a whistle there.
Foul on number 18 of Bryce Mabini that says first personal foul. 14 foul for GRU. Division. The shots for Andre Francisco.
As Francisco misses on the first free throw. 3 minutes and 43 remaining. Second attempt. Rolls in. And almost a steal for LaSalle. Pero nakuha pa rin ng JRU yung bola. Look at that sidestep move for Aldrich Tortogo. But they're still trailing by 7 though. But they still have a lot of time. And good hustle play for these two players. And that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow. Points to LaSalle.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
So 14 on the shot clock dito para sa DLSZ. And look at that. Easy three for Luis De Lara. And there's a whistle. And check foul on Yuri Javier.
That's his second personal foul. The foul number 4 is also relevant.
And that's the 14th foul for LaSalle. Next foul will send them to the penalty, so they need to be careful here. Pondulan.
15 seconds on the shot clock.
15 on the shot clock dito para sa JRU. As foul is called on Dylan Garcia. And that's just the first personal foul for Dylan Garcia. However, penalty na ang JRU. So that's why may 2 free throws dito. Si Yuri Javier. Well, same with DLSZ, no? They're already the penalty as well in this ball game. Second attempt, no good as well. So there's a free throw violation. So just 10 points ang kalamangan dito ng DLSC. Now the question is, what will be the answer of JRU in this ball game? That's Garcia. Another jump ball. This time ball goes to JRU with 10 seconds on the shot clock. And, oh, look at that tough shot for Bryce Mabini. That was a well-defended play for LaSalle, pero Bryce Mabini still finds a way to knock it in. Oh, good find inside for that easy shot for Manu Cheung. From Dumana. And three-point shot is no go. As Francisco with the reverse. That was a speedy drive by Francisco. And DLSZ increasing their lead, and a turnover for the Light Bombers. So 64-52 ang score natin dito. 3-point bomb. No go for LaSalle because the bomb should be the heavy light bombers now. Mabini, no, good defense for Keith Dumana. Oh, good fake. And decides to go all the way, no go. Offensive rebound, and that's going to be 2 free throws for Keith. And that's the first foul on Ray Tan. Dumana will be taking 2 shots here right now. DLSZ enjoying a 12-point lead. Now make it 13 as we take a look at Coach Hiram Bagatohing of DLSZ instructing some plays to his team. And good cleanup for Christian Mercado, and it's now a 15-point lead for LaSalle. And that's just a walk in the park layup for Christian Mercado. And another steal, and another easy made bucket. That's Mabini, no go. Tan will shoot a 3. Still, JRU cannot find an answer. Here comes Mercado. And that's going to be a travel on Mercado. 8 seconds remaining, so may oras pa JRU to make a score here before we end the third quarter. Mabini loses the handle. That will count. And almost went in for Keith Dumana. But that is the end of the third quarter. We still have 10 more minutes remaining, but it's a 19-point lead already for DLSZ, 71-52. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on YouTube and Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Milcu Sports Got Skills Basketball Tournament. And in our Facebook page naman, like and follow Milcu Sports Got Skills Basketball Tournament for more updates about our league. We have a lot of leagues. Actually, non-stop na po tayo all throughout the year. Wala na po tayong pahinga. To be honest, Estelara Easy bucket increases the lead to 21. Duncan number lead here for DLSC, and they are not yet done. From Duncan number now to our Jordan number, 23-point lead. And DLSC executing a suffocating full court defense against JRU. However, a foul will be called. Andre Francisco gets his second personal foul here. Antonio.
Foul on number 88, Luis De Lara.
As there's a foul on Luis De Lara.
That's his third personal foul against the foul for South.
And wala nga lang. Antonio. Oh, stolen away by Manu Cheung. However, turnover nga lang.
Substitution for JRU.
As right now, DLSZ still not yet done, even though they're up by a huge margin already against JRU. Mercado knocks it down. And there's a shove, according to the referee. As Luis De Lara gets his fourth personal foul. Pimhoko driving, spinning, shooting, and missing. And here comes an easy walk in the park moment for Christian Mercado. And already a dominating game here for DLSZ. The breakaway started during the third quarter. And they are still rolling right now. Again, the hustle play on how DLSZ plays is parang sila pa yung naghahabol. As the foul will be called on less sane Limhoko. As 2 free throws dito para kay Mateo Tabo. As he knocks on the first one, these 2 free throws brought to you is by Smart 5G. As we take a look at the fans inside the West Green Hills here in San Juan, of course, those are the fans of the DLSZ. And I love the community talaga no, ng LaSalle. All of the games that I've been covering, if there is a LaSalle team, the parents, supporters, family members are always present, supporting and cheering. And that is the Green Archer community on display, folks. As clearly there's a foul on Ezekiel Adame.
Holding foul on number 13, Ezekiel Adame. That's his first personal foul, 14 foul.
And that's the 14th foul for LaSalle. Imagine, they are up by, what, 29 points? And sila pa yung may 14 foul. Even though they're up by a huge margin, it just shows that they're still physical. As the saying, Limhauco scores inside. And good find to Mercado for that easy deuce. No. Gabriel Juaneza was in front of him, but says that no problem at all. And stolen away. An easy layup for Christian Mercado. since may foul ang Lasal, 2 free throws sa JRU because of penalty. Imagine, look at the score, folks, 85-54. And we're just, 3.5 minutes in the fourth and final quarter. Lasal is up by 30 points right now and they are in the penalty. Si Lasal pa ang nasa penalty. Imagine, guys. For me, it shows attitude because the players are not, they are not relaxing, no? Mas may gigil pa sila ngayon kumpara nung third quarter. As Tabu missing on that tray. Ipondolan. Oh, loses the ball. And Lasal again with the steal. Just like that. You see? The way Lasal is playing right now, if you don't have any score that's pulled up or no present score on your screens, folks, or not aware of the score, I'm pretty much sure isipin nyo parang yung Lasal pa yung naghahabol eh. As Mercado knocks down a long distance heave. As Cheung, a floater is up. Can get that one to fall. That's 10. Sidesteps his way in and ball rolls in for Ray 10. As Ray Tan will head over to the line for one more. And couldn't get it to fall, but gets his own miss. However, LaSalle has some luxuries or some wiggle rooms, to commit those kinds of plays or mistakes because they are up by 30 points with less than 5 minutes remaining as they are not yet done. Knocks down the three-point bomb for JRU. They are just trading buckets right now against DLSZ. And they couldn't afford to trade buckets because they're the one who's trailing. This favors LaSalle actually. As Ray-Tan sidesteps, no go. And that's gonna be 2 free throws dito. On Thomas Tenko, that's gonna be his first. So 2 free throws ulit dito for Region Epondolan. So ladies and gentlemen, just want to remind everyone that after this game, we still have 2 more games. As shot goes out for DLSZ. And Tenko with that shot. as bumawi kaagad dito sila sa Limoko. Like what I mentioned, JRU is just trading buckets right now. So it's a 28-point ball game, but you can see again, imagine, just don't look at the score anymore, folks. Imagine there's no scoreboard on your TVs or your laptops or your phones right now. You're not seeing the score. And just look at how LaSalle plays this game, no? It's just, it's like, it's a close ball game or sila pa yung nakahabol or nagahabol. And that's a good mindset, no? Drawn and being ingrained on the minds of the players of Coach Hiram Bagatohing for the entire De La Salle Zobel players, 15 under players. Because this is their, you know, this is where you'll mold the players' basketball IQs and heart. However, they turn the ball over for JRU naman. Their shots are not falling in this game. And at the same time, they've been turning the ball over against the defense of DLSC. As Tenko can get that one to fall. Another miss for Tenko. And way off the mark on that shot for John Vel Cortez. That's the LSZ. Gets it back. Right corner three. No. And ladies and gentlemen, we are down to the last 2 minutes of this ball game, brought to you by the Philippine Sports Commission, Smart 5G, and Milcu. Also Gatorade, LGR Sportswear, and Spalding.
15 seconds on the shot clock.
So 15 seconds on the shot clock dito para sa JRU. Okay, the next game, folks, for our Milcu Sports God's Girls Basketball 15 under school-based league. It's San Beda Alabang versus Lourdes School. And after that, it's the University of Santo Tomas matching up against the British FBA. So we still have 2 more games after this one. So if you want to watch us live, libre lang po. It's free to watch on here in West Green Hills Clubhouse here in San Juan. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube page, follow our TikTok account. As 92-67 po ang score natin ngayon dito with 1 minute and 31 remaining. And look at that. After that rebound, tumatakbo kagad yung LaSalle. But for JRU, great defensive stop there for the Light Bombers as Valdez kicks it. Cortez, left corner triple, still no go. So for JRU and the entire Light Bomber squad, together with the head coach Jody Valenia, it's back to the drawing board and work on focus on the next game already and look what to improve on. But for us naman, for the fans watching our live stream, we still have 2 more games, so don't go anywhere. And this one's pretty much over. DLSZ still running. And there you have it, folks. The LSC just 4 points shy away to cross the century mark in terms of scoring, but a 26-point win nonetheless. For JRU naman, it's back to the drawing board and, you know, focus on the next game already. And this is the final score, 96-70. 26-point win for De La Salle Zubel Junior Archers. Now, who is our best player of the game? We'll see that in a bit. But, again, coming up, next game natin is the San Beda Alabang kontra Lourdes School of Mandaluyong. Yan ang ating next game sa ating torneo ngayon. And who is our best player of the game? We'll inform you guys in a bit. But again, my name is Rowy Sacote. This is the Milcu Sports 15 under school-based tournament. So stay tuned lang as we'll be back right after this. And that is our best player of the game. It's Mateo Tabu with 21 points, 1 rebound, and 3 assists. The key player. And look at him having the time of his life right now. And he's the main reason why La Salle won that game. But again, that is the end of our third game for today. We still have 2 more. We'll see you guys in our next.